for us on the XAUUSD, though we had the selling opportunity here yesterday. And one thing I stated here yesterday was that if price breaks down the structure, retest of the structure, we want to be joining the selling opportunity right below the 1,753. We want to be adding more position to our existing trade. Remember, we took advantage of the selling opportunity right below the 1,760, respecting that neckline one more time. Price broke down this trend line, did a retest of structure, and price moved to the downside. And in fact, it moved about how many pips? Over 990 pips. Okay, before that event yesterday took us out of that structure. And if you remember vividly what I said here yesterday, that if price breaks out of the 1,760, we want to be joining that bullish momentum to the upside. Well, personally for me, I actually missed out on this trade, but lucky enough for me, I set a buy stop on this one right above the 760. I forgot that I set a buy stop, and price just, when I opened my portfolio, I just saw that I was profitable in that buy position after being taken out of that sell position here. And for those who took advantage of that opportunity, well, kudos to you, as price moved about how many pips? Over 2,000 pips in our favor before we started seeing the selling pressure here. And remember, I told you yesterday that we should be placing our take profit target at around the $1,786 level, but it appears price is not getting that far at this point. So I will be advising us to move our stop loss here to somewhere around the 1,775 level, somewhere around here. As we can see, we have a structure around that area. So now that we are heading into the New York session today, what is going to be our plans for the XAU USD? Now, with the current situation we have here, look at what we have here. We have this bullish trend line figured out since the beginning of this week. And one thing I'll be doing now is to extend that bullish trend line a little further to the upside, as this is going to be our yardstick for trading activity. It's going to be one of the yardsticks we are going to be using for trading activity for today. Now, in addition to that bullish trend line, we have been witnessing selling pressure right around the 1,780 and the $1,782 level here. And so what I'll be doing here is to identify that structure. And what we'll be doing to identify that structure is to use our line chart. When we do that, we should be having something like this. So we have somewhere around the 1,779. Yeah. 1,779. So we have 1,779 here, and we have been witnessing selling pressure right below that level. So my advice here is joining below this level is a very good opportunity to join that decline. So if you're not in this trade, anywhere below this level is most appropriate to be joining the XAU USD at this point. So where will our take profit target be? Well, in the meantime, placing the take profit target around the 1,753 level seems most appropriate here, but there is a catch here. As soon as price moves in our direction and continue to move to the downside here, and it gets into this bullish trend line, what we want to be doing is to move our stop loss accordingly, lock in some profits, as we never can tell how price is going to relate to the structure here. So if price gets to that level and we start seeing buying pressure around that area, probably evolving into a reversal pattern, then we might want to be joining the second wave of that bullish momentum. However, if price breaks down that structure, that is, breaks down the bullish trend line, retest to structure followed by selling pressure on our lower time frame, then we want to be adding another position to our existing trade here on the XAU USD. So for this one now, this hour I will be trading this. I'm looking out for selling opportunities right below the 1,779 level, and then we continue to ride on with the trade, moving our stop loss accordingly as price moves in our favor. And like I said, if it gets into the bullish trend line, move your stop loss, lock in some profits, and watch out for either a trend continuation to the upside or a breakdown of that trend line to add more position to our existing trade. However, if price did not go that far to the downside, instead it climbed up, then a breakout of the 1,786 level should give us a bullish signal, after which a retest of structure with buying pressure on our lower time frame should be giving us an opportunity to join that trend continuation to the upside. So these are my scenarios here on the XAUUSD. I hope I made myself clear. And if you have questions, feel free to drop your inquiries in the comment section. I will run through those section. I'll run through the comment section while I do the recap.